back in the gym. But today I got more important things to do. I got my Frank pads. Yeah, buddy. Look at these, man. Look at that. Look at that. Whew, I just had an anxiety attack. I thought I put them on backwards because the wheel is pointing that way, so the thicker part is supposed to be in the front. Imagine a life where everything can give you an anxiety attack. Yeah, now that's a functional person. So I rode them here. I ripped off the old ones, peeled off the glue, and yeah, they're sticking on. They're pretty good, except one little top corner. But hey, so Frank, big thanks, man. What an attention to detail. What a guy, man. You're my kind of guy. You're my kind of guy. A recovering perfectionist. So I rode these here, and they stick so good, man. They stick so good. But the profile is nice and thin. So they're there if I want them to be there. They're not there if I don't want them to be there, but they're like always reminded that they are there. And they're so damn easy to access. And I was going up a little hill, and they caught me in the forward lean and just gave me some resistance. You know, they don't stop me entirely, and I have to be aware of what I'm doing, but they are there. They assist me. They don't do things for me, which I love. In the braking so far, I haven't done that kind of aggressive braking where I have hit the back hook. So the back hook, right now it feels far away, but I know that it will be handy for the sitting back in an invisible chair kind of braking. But here's the thing that I really love. Just this profile, man. You just like get on there. I'm gonna have to put some glue on that or hold that down. Or every time I'm gonna look down, I'm gonna die. So this is where I am here, and then my leg will usually be right at the center. So I thought that the space was gonna be too narrow, but the space is just great. The space is great, man, and you're really glued on there. And when you go on these kind of things here, you catch. And here, you catch. Actually, the wheel grunted because I smacked into it so hard and the front caught me. So those of you who don't know, the Nick is easy to pedal dip. So if we get Tobe, he can pedal dip it. And I have been on a skate ramp on the soft mode, and I got a tiny bit of a pedal dip, like maybe half a magnet. So now I feel like I have much more control. I'm nicely locked in, if I want to be locked in, without feeling constrained in my movements. It's like, hey, the perfect pad. And I was a bit worried because I was thinking, okay, am I gonna get the cover from Roll NZ and then put the cover on top of these pads? Man, that would be a shame. That would be a shame, because this material is magic material, man. That's some super sticky, grippy, high density foam. I bet it's gonna suck up every cat hair that I have, but man, I feel a lot more in control, easier to accelerate. So let's zippy duty a bit.
Blindness of a narrow mind.
high speed, I have a tendency to crouch and tilt. When I crouch and tilt, I will hit the front of the pad. Now I do know that I crouch and I tilt too much. And I do this because I have been doing a lot of riding without pads. And it's not really favorable, you know, in all aspects. This also means I can get my feet back a bit. This will usually be my staggered leg here. That goes forward. Alright, so we're going to check out the flow park now. And I ride in the soft mode because this is a 29.45 kilo wheel. And I weigh 62 kilos. So the soft mode, you know, gives me a good flow. But the soft mode will yield. And if the soft mode does yield, and I do go up an incline, and I hit that incline too sharply, then the yield and these pads will probably cause this to skip a magnet or two. But we'll see. And I wouldn't mind riding on the medium mode, and the medium mode is where I started. So yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see what this park is up to. If there's kids here, I'm not going to film. There are kids everywhere, everywhere. And you know, Corona times, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to be that guy, you know. There are other times. I'll go find a hill or a trail, something like that. Lead these children. Someone wants to know what it costs.
Will I be here endlessly without a firm sense of identity, in a world that left me cold and empty, in a world that left me cold and empty? I'm about to lose my hope. Come alive and take me far. So alive, come take me far and near, 'cause the world will leave you cold and empty. come alive and take me down the trail. Hold me close before it's too late. Come alive and lead me on the way. Hold me close before it's too late. When your colors start to fade, all your colors fade away, I pray that your love won't keep me cold and empty, that your love won't leave me cold and empty. I'm about to lose my home. Won't you come alive and take me down the trail?
Check out some real ducks today. Yeah, boy.
Hold me close before it's too late. Come alive and lead me on.
What's going on, man? Wait a second. These aren't ducks. These aren't fucking ducks, man. Well, there's a duck. There's some people on canoes, kayaks. I'm not an Eskimo. I don't know. I don't know. It was raining earlier. Now it's sunny. And I'm hanging out with the gooses, man. The gooses. See how many of you get triggered. Yeah. The sand is looking pretty compact here. Like it would be a shame if someone rode on it. It would be a shame indeed if someone rode on. Whoa! Power slide. Power slide, man. Power slided. So turning, for my turning style, also requires a lean in this leg upon which I'm hitting the pad. So I will have to do a bit more of a turnout. So excuses. Yeah. Look at that. So when it comes to my riding style in particular, I bend my legs, I ride a bit bow-legged and so on. I did that a lot on the MSX, and I did it a lot on the 16X as well with the CX tire. But here, you know, it's a different style. Holy shit, I ran over some serious goose shit. Man. Yeah. But, you know, riding with pads and not riding with pads is different. And some people try pads and they're like, no, this is not for me. You know, some people drink a glass of wine and they're like, no, this is not for me. Try it again, man. Try it again. Savor it. It's an acquired taste. But, yeah, these pads, they're comfy as hell. They're not in my way, except for in my crouching forward stance, which I don't need for them, and so on. And, you know, I can probably get around them and learn and so on. So this is a very well thought out pad. by Frank, and he's done a lot of riding with these pads, and he's been selling quite a few. He sells them on Facebook, so PM him, contact him. He's on the groups, he's on the forum as well. This foam is great. It's like no indication of giving or scratching or getting damaged. I imagine if I drop the wheel, something's gonna go, right? It might chunk or something like that. But then on the other hand, you saved your wheel. It's either the wheel or the pads that are gonna take a knock, right? Or you can get like really McShitty pads that don't cost anything and don't have to worry. But then don't have to worry about breaking your shitty pads, but then you're riding around in shitty pads. So yeah, I'm thrilled. These are awesome, man. Thank you so much. Crazy stuff. I'm gonna find the hill. Go ship if you're in a new town. So I flipped the wheel around and tried the thin parts at the front and the thick part at the back, and they were in the wrong place. So, you know, Frank has already thought this out, so we wouldn't want to put ketchup on his steak, you know. He cooked it to perfection. Lovely. I will learn the way of the pad. Already here they are handy, because I start going up this little hill and then they're like, hey buddy, I'm here. Thanks, man, appreciate that.
I never move in time. One by one my senses learn to fly. Wave goodbye. I'm always on the move. I'm at one with the world. I'm at one with everyone except myself. Call me names, I don't mind. I shall pay you back in kind. My love for you is still unknown. Build it up, tear it down. Don't be afraid to break new ground. My love for you is still unknown.
I've done quite a bit of riding on this forest, on it, man. On these trails, and some parts have been a little struggle to get up on the MSX, on the 9-buck, on the 16X. I have not really been in the mood to do that kind of thing with this wheel. because I have told myself a story that this wheel will be for long distance cruising and fast cruising. But turns out that it can do anything as long as you want to do it. And boy oh boy, do I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. So here comes one of these McShitty hills. So let's take a look at that. I hope I can find a satisfying angle for all of you. I will try to film in the front, back, top and bottom at the same time to please everyone. The pads kicked in, I got up with my heels down. Thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you. I accept your sacrifice. Here again, I was running out of torque. Pads caught me. Torque my ass all up that hill. Now it's going to torque my ass all down this hill. Torque it for me. Torque it. I'm getting grip. Yeah. And going down hills is my nemesis. Maybe these will cure me. Mud. Mud. Very, very pleasant. Very, very comfy. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. It feels like it's unlocking the wheel for me. I can finally utilize 100% of my brain capacity. I'm just kidding, I already do. Nice and grippy. Passed a couple of ladies. Luckily no one was offended. Who do I think I am? Riding around with this big wheel. Think you're better than everyone else. And the little funny thing is, normally when I'm riding and I hit bumps in sequence when I'm going up, what happens is that the wheel will slow down. And what's happening here is that when I hit those bumps, my body continues to travel forwards, and when it does travel forward, then I hit into the pads, and when I hit into the pads, then it applies more acceleration to the wheel, which means I am able to keep a more linear speed going up the hill despite the rocks. Now, I can imagine where this can go terribly, terribly wrong if you're riding the beeps at 62 to 63 kilometers an hour and you hit a bump and torque will be applied. But on the other hand, I don't do that kind of shit. If I'm going to be riding near the beeps, you know, you can bet your ass that it's going to be on a on a perfect path. Or else I will wear 2 helmets. Awesome stuff. This really makes the mud. This just makes the wheel a lot more fun to ride and responsive, and it takes all the whole cumbersome feeling out of it. Feels good, man. Hey, cut that jump. Cut that jump, man. This downhill sucks, man. This downhill sucks. Hate it. But it was nice to be locked in without being cramped. All good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, this is a terrible downhill. Damn you, Frank. Damn you, Frank. Now I can't blame my shortcomings on anyone but myself. Let's go up it. I'll hold the camera in my wrong hand. Go up the hard part with the rock. We got the rock here.
What goes up must come down. What goes round always comes around. My love for you is still unknown.
That was easy peasy. I was just worried that maybe I had failed on pressing the record button. So let's go down it again.
My love
Typically where I want to slow
for
down.
you is still unknown.
Rolling down the hill. But yeah, buddy. Let's get this gravel off the wheel.
Live it up, blow your mind with but tears on the cheeks of time. My love for you is still unknown.
That's all I have to say about that. 18% battery left on the GoPro. Battery check.
%61.
It's like 1,400 watt hours, or 1,500. It's like a full MSX. Because I rode this yesterday, and I didn't charge it. So What have I done? Distance check.
15.8 kilometers.
There's much to be done. Much to be done indeed. We out of here. Take care.